first time in God knows how long. We've been having a lot of rain. It's been cold, but we're out, we're about to have some fun. So this thing sounds so good, dude. This thing sounds amazing. Welcome to the state of Ohio. It's not the nicest, but what are you gonna do? So I hope the mic and the ND filter is good enough for this weather we're having. It's bright, so we'll see. This old guy is looking at me funny. But I'm on my way to meet up with one of my friends, and then we're gonna hit up some nice roads. Well, the one road we have here in Ohio, but I'm not complaining. It's a beautiful day. We're out here riding. We're having a good time. Don't do it. Don't do it. So here's a story about how I started riding motorcycles. When I was in high school, there was a kid in my class that rode his bike to school, and at the time I thought it was so badass. And I was like, that could be me too. Like, what's stopping me from riding? So I let that slip for a couple of years, graduated from college, and then now that I have access to adult money, it was the perfect opportunity for me to pick up a bike and start learning how to ride. So the first bike I picked up, it was a 2017 Honda Grom. Now, at the time, I thought it was gonna be great, I can commute to work, it would be cheap on gas. I think I was paying like $5 a week or every 2 weeks. So whenever I, decided to take my bike and I needed a full tank of gas. So I rode that around for a little bit, it wasn't the greatest. I mean, it definitely taught me, the basics and, how to shift and, how to, maneuver and all that, bike basic stuff. And then after a while, I got sick of going, 30, 45 miles an hour. So I sold that to a kid. No, I sold it to his mom because she wanted to start rolling her ride too. So that was pretty cool. It was a son mom kind of, adventure that they're going on. So I sold that, and then I picked up a 2021 Z650. I rode that for a little bit. It was definitely a huge jump from a 125cc motorcycle to a 650. It was a parallel twin, so it wasn't nothing crazy. It had a lot of torque, and it was perfect for city riding, but then when we hop on that highway, man, it was brutal too. And it was windy because it had no fairings whatsoever. So I rode that around for a little bit, you know. I started getting sick of the way it looked. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a great bike, but I just didn't click with me. So I sold that and I picked this up. Now this is a 2018 GSX-R 1000, not the 1000R, because we're broke and we cannot afford almost a $20,000-$30,000 bike. But funny story, actually I'm kind of annoyed at the seller for, I don't want to say deceiving me, but I asked if this is an ABS model, and I double checked with him at least 3 times. And when I bought the bike and I took it home and I started messing with it, I found out that it's not an ABS model. So I kind of sucks that I don't have ABS, but we'll just be extra safe and extra careful riding this thing. But I've been riding for 2.5 years now. I know someone out there who's like, oh, you should have picked up a 600cc bike, and you should have just not done it. No. God dang. Someone out there is gonna complain about the fact that I just moved from a parallel twin engine to a 1000, but hey, this is my journey. This is the path that I chose to take, and I love this bike. Did I want something different? Yes, I wanted the new gen ZX-10R, but that was a out of my budget. So this is my next option. Was a Gixxer. I've been made fun of so far for having a Gixxer, but hey, it's my ride. I like it. Pretty nice. It was a deal. It was definitely a steal. I didn't pay too much for it, but that's my story of how I went from a Grand to a Gixxer 1000. The reason why I wanted the 1000cc also, not because of the power, well, that's also a huge factor, but I wanted the quick shifter and the auto blip. I know, somebody out there is going to be like, well, you need to learn how to... Listen, I know how to ride a bike. Not as good as, everybody else, but I know how to operate a shift. Okay, relax, just chill. Let me exist, let me have my moment. So, that's my journey. I don't plan on doing wheelies, nor plan on learning how to do wheelies. I just want to cruise, have a good time, ride with my buddies, just, your typical run-of-the-mill rider. Now, do I think wheelies are cool? Yes. Do I wish I know how to do wheelies? Yes. But that's okay. Maybe in a different life. Anyways, I was talking about, if you're gonna pick up a 1000, go ahead and do it. If you're at the point of your riding career and the next move is a 1000, I would. Because for me, I knew I was gonna have that thought in the back of my brain, where, oh, you should just take the 1,000. You should have just got the 1,000, dealt with it. Oh my god, I love his bike. It's a beautiful S1000. Anyways, that's just me. I knew at the back of my head, I'm gonna have those thoughts like, oh, you should have just skipped the 600. Or you're gonna get a 600, you're gonna be bored with it within a couple months. So, I don't know, I just skipped the 600. Well, technically didn't skip the 600. I skipped the 600cc inline 4 and just went to 1,000 inline 4. Now we're getting into the nice area of our town. I let him get ahead, sorry. Didn't mean to pass, I just got excited. Anyways, this is the nicer area of where I live, but it's still a higher, so don't get your hopes up. And man, that's my story. That's the I always thought bikes were cool. I always wanted a bike. Maybe because I was never accepted in high school. That's not true. Maybe I wasn't as cool as the rest, but I did my own thing in high school. I wasn't the greatest student either. I think my overall GPA was oh boy, it was pretty low. I think it was like 1 point something. But I went to school, I went to college, and I thrived. I was actually getting straight A's, and I was actually like, you know, I enjoyed college. I pursued my IT degree. I did a minor in cybersecurity, so I'm a computer nerd. That's another fun fact about me. I do have a job. That's why we can afford night shifts. But I enjoy what I do. I think it's pretty cool. I like the people that I work with. I think what makes it even twice as better is the people that you work with. My boss is pretty chill, and we get along very well, actually. Look at this guy, having a good time. Man, this thing is beautiful. I think I need brakes, dude. My brake is squeaking. My bike is lagging. My bike is lagging. You know what's a saying that I like to say? Gotta love this, brother. Oh, all the people out. Look at this guy enjoying this Corvette. Oh yeah. I don't like this part of town. There's always traffic for no reason. Just move. Just keep it going, brother. Just keep it going. Oh wow, the room. The room. Oh, we got don't get stuck in the middle of the intersection. Oh man, my helmet is fogging up. All right, we're gonna take a right somewhere. I think we're taking a right. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're taking a right here. Gotta love this, brother. Oh, also, drop a subscribe. Help a brother out. I also post on TikTok and Instagram. And I also post little shorts on YouTube too. Oh, look, we got a friend! We got a friend! I think it's an adventure bike, no? It's fishing. I don't think I've ever been here. No, I've been here. I've definitely been here. Also, my neck is itchy. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Oh, what is this? A little shop? Oh, a puppy! Oh, puppies! Puppies! Whee! Hello. Oh, they can't see me. Whoopsies! Yeah, we need to pull over and wait for our buddy. We just linked up with the homie. Oh my god. Oh my god! Brother! What a beaut! Are we hopping on the highway? Are we hopping on the highway? No, we're not. Well, the train, we gotta go back. So just a quick detour, nothing too big. We'll just watch it rain for next week again. What's happening here? What's happening here? Oh my god, my helmet is so foggy. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Oh, that was a rough shift. What is happening? It's not worth it! Oh, it's just... It's just... Brother! Oh, crap. Now it's the police! There's the police! Let's go come to us! I wish I could be like that, dude. I can just sit up and just relax. It's definitely a nice bike, but it's just too mainstream. Too many people have them, and I ain't trying to be like the rest. So the Jigsaw 1000, it doesn't look any different from what I have. The Honda CBR 1000 is just too basic for me. I mean, this bike is basic, but not that exciting. And you got the Honda Fireblade Triple R SP, whatever abbreviation they have added on now. Those are nice. The ZX10R. Woo! Now that's a good looking bike. That's what I really wanted, but like I said, it was out of my budget. So we'll see. If you have any suggestions on what editing software I can use, let me know. Dude, I'm getting too cold. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Drop a like, drop a comment, follow me for more. This is just one of many. And thank you for staying till the end. See you.